Hello and good morning. So I got a request to see Zorro-X here against Flip-Flop, aka Rabbit's Foot against Omicron, aka, well, depending on how you want to look at it, the different Leos ACs. I actually didn't have a chance to make Doppel Leos for this one, but he will be added in and we'll have them fight it out later on. But yeah, Omicron, this is the AC2 intro AC. Then Rabbit's Foot is the Master of Arena intro AC. And, yeah, they've been remade for Formula Front, essentially using a mix of their last Draven variants, available parts, and, well, a couple little subs here. So, for one thing, they both use the grenade launcher and missile combo on the back. Since the Omicron used its warheads, that's the one that it had in last Draven, so that's fine. Both of their grenade launchers have been replaced with large rockets just because, in general, as I've said several times before, the large rockets are just a better analog for the way that the AIs usually use them. If I give them a grenade launcher, even if I set them up for a ground-based cannon AI, they'll essentially just, have to kneel to fire the thing. They'll be kind of awkward about it. Typically, unless there's like a really specific need for that, I try to replace it with something else that's a good analog for it. And yeah, it's more damage with slightly less splash. Honestly, the projectile, it's got a little bit of ghost range on it, so it's pretty well fine. Other than that, the Rabbit's Foot is more ground-based. Sometimes we'll walk around, as AC1 ACs tend to do. The Omicron is more air-based, and yeah, let's see what happens here. Oh, I should also mention, yeah, the Omicron, it's looking a little bit different than usual. I tried to give it a generally similar blend of stats there. Basically, while the arms were available, I felt these ones looked a lot cooler with this particular core. And actually, I just noticed I forgot to turn up the rendering resolution. But yeah, so I think it looks better this way. This head and core were... A, they look good together, and B, they were the best remaining variant. Kind of show what's going on here. So let's give this a look, and see which one can do it. And yeah, if you're wondering on the music, this is King Lear. Basically the Leo's theme, more or less, from AC2. I really don't know why they went with King Lear as the name for that. Kind of an odd Shakespeare reference there. But, oh well. Was not aware that Leos had a bunch of daughters that, well, kind of all wound up dead trying to get his throne. Oh well. Oh no, wait, no, they didn't all wind up dead. I think one of them wound up dead. It's been a minute since I read King Lear. But yeah, so in general, the MOA version's got more firepower to it. It's a bit clunkier though, but it does have that blade to it, so that's I think that blade's gonna be the one that makes the difference. If in a more protracted fight, the Flip-Flop's definitely got the advantage. And yeah, this version of Omicron, I'd say it's, I don't know, maybe like 10-20% more defense than its usual version. Again, between their different cores, the flat core wasn't available in Formula Front, neither was the AC2 core, the lightweight smooth core, but this one was pretty similar. Not to mention, yeah, he's got his whole edgy thing going on right now. This particular top portion of this AC, and actually this frame in general, is when I was putting together a beefier version of 9-ball, this is kind of what the first thing that came to mind. Because it just looks so friggin' cool. See if I can show it from the front or something. Alright, circle camera is not letting me properly switch to the other one. There we go. It's just kind of doing it itself. Alright, this one's quite a bit closer, but it is really hard to follow what's going on with that camera. Let's do square camera. Square cam! there we go. It's turned into a more protracted fight. The longer the fight goes, the more it goes towards flip-flop. And why there's this kind of weird lapse in the background music that I'm using. There's just like the track that I downloaded for it is like got this weird hole in it. Like, and now we're just gonna have silence for 2 minutes. Don't question it. It's all good. You know, it kind of reminds me of the Terminator theme in a way. Alright, come on. Between the two of them, I really prefer this one. There we go. Flip-flop wins it. I think Formula Front's got this kind of weird, I guess, layabout, as it were, wherein you can't get a lot of things exact. A lot of the older ACs, like, they're missing very specific parts, especially from LR. So there's always going to be, like, a little bit off. So there's always kind of that nagging thought in the back of the head of, oh, would that part have actually made a difference? But it's pretty rare that a single part will actually make a difference, and usually it's not even... The general weight class of the frame will make a difference, but usually, with few exceptions, like, you know, stuff like the Loruses on a high turn frame or something like that, usually it will not make that big of a difference unless it's involving cooling. Just because of the way the AIs tend to fight. Because it's far from perfect. A lot of times they just end up mashing on each other. But ever since I was told the whole thing about area awareness causing them to dodge better, at least the AIs have gotten better at self-preservation. Okay, so which way is it gonna go? Is it gonna tip for short range, or is it gonna go for long, or protracted fight again? Not short range, I'm gonna say like a short fight. Any other where ooh. Dang. Took him out with a warhead. Alright. Is this gonna be the last round, or is this gonna be a continuation? Oh, also, it should be mentioned, yeah, his back verticals, or Rabbit's Foot's back verticals, yeah, they're the high accuracy versions instead of what he usually uses. Again, that part is not actually available in Formula Front. But, you know, if anything, it's kind of an improvement in this version. Because as I actually mentioned in the last one, a few people mentioned, yeah, you know, the verticals hit hard as hell, and yeah, they do. The AI is usually fantastic at dodging them unless they're the high accuracies, though. Because essentially, when you set them up, if you give them a missile optional and decent area awareness, like that, they'll usually have that same relatively effective missile dodge maneuver thing pretty well down. As you saw there. You know, he pretty expertly dodged out of the way of all of them. Now, the way that it usually goes, it seems to see the missiles coming and think, can I dodge it or can I not? And if it can, it'll usually just dodge all of them. And if it can't, it'll just tank them. Like, it doesn't seem to have a algorithm in place for just trying. It seems to think more along the lines of, you know, either I can or I can't. It's not too often that you'll see, you know, give it a shot, oh wait, they clipped me with it, they just sort of automatically know. But they do try to mitigate their damage as much as possible. One of the few cases of slightly more advanced stuff going on. But alright, last round, each one has 2 wins now. Alright. Come on, Micron. Sound like a friggin' Micro Machines thing. Like, I keep thinking the Omicron's a toy. Kinda weird, even though I always use a Blade, whenever it comes to rooting for ACs, I always want to see the one with the crappy energy shield win. For that matter, why is it not using that shield? Huh. Oh well. I guess it's just decided not to. I think it would actually be helping out quite a bit against this rifle. Okay, yeah, no, actually Micron's got a pretty big advantage here if Rabbit here can't use his verticals. Dang, that was a nice cut. As nice as blade tracking is, the way the AIs fight in this, it's really cool to see some of the kind of lag effect aerial cuts they do. But yeah, there we go. Micron wins it. So let me know if you have any other requests, and have a good day.